Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Ark Raiders video. Today I'm going to show you an amazing secret room at the ancient fort in the Blue City. And it is nice. Today I'm going to show you where you can locate it, how you can find all of the fuel cells, and all the amazing loot that you can get over here as well. And yeah, it's awesome, my dude. So if you're in a city or location and you're over here, no worries, I got your back. I'm gonna walk it through you step by step. You know what to do. Let's go. Once again, thanks for watching, everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Like I said, we're headed to the Blue Gate, and once you're over here, I want you to come over here to the ancient fort. Now, the ancient fort has some amazing secrets over here, and that is one room, and this room is nice, filled with weapons, grenades, mats, and more. So I just spawned in over here, and we're going to make our way over to the ancient city. Here's the thing. You see the time over here on the clock? It's right around 23. That's no bueno, my dude. That's because there's a lot of people that know about this, and well, if you're not the first person over here, you're probably going to miss out on all of the loot. And on top of that, there is a lot of different containers over here that you can loot as well. So it's a very lucrative spot, especially because of the secret room over here. So once you make your way over here, there's going to be about 7 different spawn locations where these fuel cells can spawn in. Now, once you gather all 3 of those up, there's these terminals that you can plug them in to open up this door that you see that is right in front of me. So first thing first, let's show you the fuel cell spawn locations, and then we'll get after that loot. Alright, first things first, we're right here in front of said door in the fort. Right over here, there's going to be a small little crate up on top of this little AC unit. It can spawn in on top of these crates. So let me spin around this fort and show you where all the crates are at. Alright, the second crate is going to be right over here, so it can spawn in right over here. You see one of those just sitting right over there. And the next one can be right over here next to this car. So they can spawn in on these crates. So that's what we're looking for. And then there's a few more spots. There's a crate that is right inside of here. So it can spawn in right over here on this crate. And if you don't see it on the crate, it might actually be like on the wall. Sometimes it can move a little bit, but it's in the general area. And also, sometimes I do make my way over here and there's only 1 fuel cell, which is kind of weird. Or sometimes there's only 2, which is really weird. But I found that, you know, players do kind of pick them up and move them around. So the best thing is to just be here first. Now, the next, there's a guy right there, like I said, looting. It's a spot where guys loot. He wasn't even watching his back. The next crate is going to be right there. And then there's 2 more crates that the fuel cell can spawn in at. Alright, here is the next crate. It can spawn in right over here. Or it can spawn in right over here on this crate. Like I said, it can move around in the vicinity of these crates. So just keep that in mind. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the long way just to get out of range from this one robot that was kind of scanning the area. And over here is going to be the last spot where the crate can, well, the fuel cell can spawn in on the crate. Alright, so those are the different locations for the fuel cells. Now let me show you what to do once you locate those 3 different fuel cells. Alright, so now that we are over here, here's a little cool little tip. If you are making your way over here and you find your way over here and somebody is already over here and you're just starting to get this farming run done for the secret room, here's what I want you to do. Grab the fuel cells and just carry 1 or 2 away and place them in a location far away from you. And then that person that's going to go around and looking for them, well, they'll eventually leave because, like I said, they'll think that, well, only 1 spawned in or 2 spawned in. The thing is, players move these around and it's a viable option. Alright, now after you go to the cell spot, you'll see that the door is lit up. Already plugged one in. That is the first spot you can use the fuel cell to plug it in to open up the secret little room and the door. Right, so like a basement. Alright, the second one is going to be right over here. Already plugged one in. So get your fuel cell you want to walk over here up on top of this small little area, I guess like floor 1 of the fort, and plug it in right there. And then I'm gonna grab this fuel cell right over here, and then we're gonna plug it in into the third spot where you can put in the fuel cell, which will be on the second floor of the fort. So let's do this. Now, after you finish plugging this in, you're gonna hear a cool little sound indicating that yes, the secret room is indeed open. Now, inside of here, there's going to be a weapon case, there's going to be a whole bunch of mats, some grenades, and more. So yeah, it's a really cool secret room over here. But like I said, you're probably going to want to be the first person over here, because if you're not, it gets looted pretty freaking fast, right? So I'll give it about like 5 minutes before somebody is over here, and then the looting is pretty much done. So yeah, if you are not spawned in close to this spot, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's probably going to be looted. I'm just saying. So if you spawn in close over here, you're good to go. Now here is all of the loot. I'll chime in at the end. Enjoy.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
So boom, there you have it. That is all of the loot. We've looted everything inside of here. We got some pretty cool weapons and a whole lot of mats as well. So if you wanted to figure out how to get the secret room open at the fort, I showed you where the fort is at the Blue City, and also how to solve it as well. Now get out there and have some fun and make oranges bewitch you, and you get some good stuff. But for right now, that's pretty much going for the video. I hope you truly enjoyed it. Now, as always, if you're new to the channel, how you doing? Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right here at Karpo Game, upload a wide variety of videos. So thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.